Hello, welcome back to the channel. Okay, right. This is taking a little bit longer than I planned to do, and the reason being is I had all three of these games working on Epic Game Store originally, but part one, fine. Part two, which I did recently, was running awesome. But with the third one on theirs, it didn't work. You got the title screen thing come up with all the, like Nvidia and all that logos, and then you get a black screen. But you can hear the music and everything in the background, and the only way to stop it is to Control Alt Delete and basically, close it all down before it absolutely bricks your computer or shuts it down, should I say. In the end, I uninstalled it off the PC, and now I'm currently running it on Series X. The good thing is, the Series X version is basically graphically almost identical to a high-end PC now anyway, thanks to a load of updates. It's currently in 4K with the graphic fidelity setting set on, so it'll be locked to around about the 30 FPS. But it does actually go slightly above that, from what I understand. And, it's as good as we can get. Now, about the game, this is the one that I didn't enjoy. I loved the mechanics, but I didn't enjoy the story as much. That being basically, Crystal Dynamics was told cease and desist, do not make part 3, give all documents over to Eidos. Eidos then basically took over development, and you can see it now. Let's all look at Jonah. They've made him more, let's say, Latin American instead of Hawaiian. His tattoos on his arm is Hawaiian. His pendant is Hawaiian. He comes from that Maui or New Zealand sort of stuff, that whole, culture. But they had to do a cultural change to make it fit this idea. If you watch the first one, he had short curly hair, more Americanized, I guess, in that respect. Oh, it's not like he had a mohawk, if I remember rightly. The second one, he got more Americanized with short curly hair. And then in this one, he's now got long, straight hair tied up into a ponytail. And, they've changed his skin tone to make it more lighter, which it sounds to me a bit racist, if you ask me. But they've gone that way. Second, Lara's attitude. She just feels, if you read her monologue reading of the descriptions, because instead of like when you pick up a letter, instead of it being the guy who wrote it, you're hearing, it's her, and you can see that the actress Camilla Luddington just didn't want to be here to do it. It's like she was just not enthusiastic with it. Again, and from what I understand, she wasn't really, because of the team handling it. It felt like a misstep rather than an opportunity. Now, with that all said, let's get into the gameplay. Let's see. I'm currently about halfway, if not a little bit over halfway, through the game. And if we talk to this guy here, he should hopefully help.
Uchu, what's on your mind?
The day of Edsley's coronation is approaching. Soon he will be a man and take the first steps towards becoming Paititi's future king.
That sounds like a day to look forward to.
I love the American side. I've been there for quite a few years, in the Latin American side of things. I do love its history and culture, especially the Aztec and the Mayan, this is more Mayan. Although this is currently set in Peru, I believe now. But it starts off in Mexico with the Day of the Dead.
What are these items?
They are the Savior's amulet, the champion's bow, and the king's horn. Each a blessing from the ancestors of the future king.
Tell me what you need and I'll see what I can do.
I already have men retrieving the amulet and bow, but if you could find Kabil, the instrument maker, and get the king's horn from him, you would be doing us a great favor. He's been difficult. I sent 2 men and both have failed.
But yeah, it's one of those. I mean, as you can see, it's graphically quite beautiful still.
Be mindful. Can be pretty.
It's just Epic and their way. Let's say Epic, Eidos and their way of doing stuff, and Epic Games for them messing about. For instance, if I go here, what we used to have on the weapon upgrade progression, it was a lot more simple, yeah? Now you've got these skills, which is like, oh my god, look at all this mess. I've spent a heck of a ton. I think about my first playthrough, I'm 98% finished. This is just like the last things I've got to unlock. And then you've got these weird, you know, things like all these little stuff. So I think I need another, what were these? These 2 or 3? They're 3, and then it's a 2, I believe. Yep. So that's 8 more skill points, and I can unlock everything there, and then the rest will be unlockable through here. But it's like, it's that you don't even get this through on the first, by playing it through. By playing it through, you get about half. It's just constantly doing it. It's like, first time you do it, you don't even have enough strength to swim. You have to, and the only way to do it is to like experience and reading shit and all that crap. It's just a bit of a mess. And then you go into your inventory, and it's like they've dropped her famous HK stuff. You know, I mean, she starts, if I remember rightly, she's got the G36, and you lose it, and you never get it back. Instead, you start having all these weird stuff, like old FN foul and sort of type guns. You know, the old crap, to be honest with you. I'm just... Bleh. But you still have the 1911, if I remember rightly, from the first one, which Ross, she gets off Ross. And then you can add like a Deagle there, which is great. You know, the shotguns are Remington, 870 gold. That one's just a semi-auto. Can't remember the thing. That's a Spaz. But yeah. Then you go into all these lovely Mexican dresses that I don't really want to wear, but you have to sometimes. And all these other costumes and kits and stuff need to be unlocked through paid DLC, which again I refuse to pay for. So yeah, now that we've done that, we can get out of this cave. Basically, the future heir's mother has been kidnapped, and we've got to go and, well, I say kidnapped, captured, let's call it that way, as she was freeing her son anyway, who had also been captured. And now we've got to go and free her, having freed the son. So if I flick that out, we can have a look through all this. There you go. So there's where we need to go for the main mission. Now obviously I want everything to go well. So let's whee! Let's see if we can go and get that before I take on the big mission. But yeah, it's beautiful, Paititi, and that's the other thing. With this, you're coming into the 3 different hub worlds, let's call it that way. The first one was in Mexico. Yeah, it was Mexico. And then you had the big one once you get through here, the small industrial town.
Quick, it's the Ishiki.
What do you want? We don't have time for Unuratu's rebellion right now.
Are you Kabil? Uchu sent me for the kings.
And then you have this one, Paititi, and I believe there's one more,
Look at the good that future's done
which will
for
be
my
near the
present.
monastery
Just go.
towards the end.
The cult found out my dad was making the horn. They poisoned our crops as punishment. Mom got sick. My brother Kawali went to the market to get herbs, but he hasn't returned.
That's terrible. Let me see if I can find your brother and get the herbs you need.
Thank you.
And I love that all the children really sound like the 2 same kids, one female, one male, no matter which way you look at it. That's just hilarious that they couldn't be bothered to sort it again with all this stuff. I don't know, it's one of those that, like I say, the game itself is beautiful. It's just, hang on, talk to her.
Excuse me.
Ah, Ishiki. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Kawali, the son of Kabil.
And she was exactly the same person as one that told me she was kicked out of the village for the fact that she took the blame for her mistress's daughter who stole a necklace. And it's the same character model. It's like, really? Can't they? You know, I mean, you're given time and money. The last one had a shit ton of money because of Microsoft investing in it. This one was given less money, I guess.
A herb thief. He must be very dangerous.
Today it's theft, and tomorrow it's murder.
That's quite a leap, don't you think?
You really want to know what I think? I think we should round up all these little rats and drown them. Every one of them, especially Yumil. His father may be a serpent guard, but he is not.
Retrieve the king's horn. Yay!
Should be punished.
Get it! You missed. So?
Hello there.
Hey, you're Ishiki. From the outside, right?
Yes.
Yep,
it's
same
nice to
kid
meet
doing
you.
it.
Well, me. I'm Yamil.
What sort of game are you boys playing?
It's not a game. My father is a serpent guard, a priest. I took his ceremonial knife to show my friends, and Shimali the guard saw. Shimali knows what father would do if he found out I took the knife, so he threw it up there. Now it's stuck.
Oh, let me see what I can do.
Wow, really? Thank you.
And yep, we're up.
Thank you, Ishiki.
You're welcome.
Hey, wait a minute. The grown-ups are
You know,
ready.
there's
All the
also with the
pieces of
story
wood.
in this, they made it so that Trinity's leader
What do you
is
want?
an old,
I'll do the talking. So what do you
no,
want?
not
Ishiki?
old, middle-aged
Me? Is
Mayan
there something we can do
priest
to pay you back?
trying to
who
help
lived
Kawali.
in Peru
Too
and
late.
therefore
He's been
lived in
sentenced
this
to death. We can't do
Paititi
anything.
village.
And Chimali the guard hates you.
Would Chamali chase you if you provoked him?
Why?
Because if he's not at his post, I can get to Kawali.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you can tell Kawali to meet us at the cave. He'll know where it is. It'll be safe for him there.
I will.
Let's
If you
go.
get what I mean, it's like
Fast up,
really
baby.
crazy that the
Hey,
whole organization
Samir,
was
watch
this
our backs.
priest
Then run to the
who's
cave.
Mayan wanting to
Stand back,
reshape the
Ishiki.
world. I was like, oh
Give you an
really?
opening.
It just didn't feel
Chimali
like
the coward.
the
You'll
right
end
ending
your
for
life
where we
as
were
a
going
slave.
through the first two.
Come
And
get
again, like I say, they
your
reworked how he died.
Yeah, and there's llama patties too. Run, run! This is all my fault.
Please, they were just herbs. I beg you, I'll work.
Your brother told me of your troubles.
Wait, who are you?
Someone who wants to help.
I never wanted any of these to happen. I was only trying to help my mother get well.
Where are the herbs? Give them to me. I will heal your mother. Go. Your friends are waiting for you at the cave.
Thank you. Here are the herbs. I'll run as fast as I can.
And now we go get the horn. And then this little side mission's done. And you'll have had a quick look at what this was like. You know, I mean, it's not a bad game. It's still enjoyable, but it's nowhere near the first two. And it's like, at the time, you know, Square Enix, whatever, the creators, original owners, let's say, had all the incentive in the world to just let Crystal Dynamics continue it and finish it with the right send-off for Lara at the time, but they didn't. They messed up.
This will help you.
Bless you, Ishiki.
And that's why now Square Enix does not own Tomb Raider anymore.
Here, with respect to the future king, thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
You know, so that's, for me, what really upsets me the most is like you get all this chance, and these are the things that you read. In the last one, it was just totem sort of things that you would read for clues, and it'd give you XP. This, you need to find these, actively seeking them out, in order to basically extend your reading knowledge and unlock a lot more. And oh great, he's going to have a mission soon. That's going to be great. I've already done one for him because he lost his dice. Ay, ay, ay. Go up here. But yeah, like I say, it just didn't feel like the expansion we needed. But it is what we've got, and we've got to accept, I guess. But yeah, like I say, some of the moments are amazing. Like the intro, and again, that was another thing. You see a little boy die in the intro, you know, the first opening mission. And I was like, this is just so disrespectful on many levels. You know? Like, I've just pressed it twice while it was on, and it kept saying no. You know, you got to be just there for the collision data
First to
thing.
leave and first to return. Jonah's stories of you are true.
The King's Horn, as requested.
Did Gabil give you any trouble?
You were right about his wife. She definitely had a way with his heart.
Thank you for this, Lara.
Of course. Uchu, what did you mean last to leave and first to return?
The men I have retrieving the other 2 items, they both left 3 days ago. Neither has returned.
Do you think something's happened to them?
It's Quincy that concerns me the most. He's young, likes to take risks.
Jumps into the water before checking to see how deep it is. I know the type.
Jonah.
Jonah's right. That describes Quincy perfectly. I never should have sent Quincy to that damn place.
Now they want us to
What
go.
place is that?
The old cistern. It's where the remains of Manco are kept hidden from the cult.
Who is Manco?
He was a farmer who led Sairi and Amaru's ancestors out of Cusco to safety centuries ago. He is known as the peasant savior. It's his amulet we need for the coronation.
Why was Manco hidden away?
Manco's followers were known as the Order of the Peasant Savior. This rebellion was born from it. When the cult of Kukulkan first took power, they tried to wipe out the order. Manco was hidden away in a secret place and kept safe. But over time, as the order dwindled, the memory of that place has faded.
This guy goes on
If
and
you
on
like, I
too
could go in
much.
for 20.
You've done a lot already. Bringing back the King's Horn was a big gesture of friendship.
I don't mind, really. Maybe Quenty can show me the best cliffs to jump off.
Please don't encourage him. The entrance to the cistern is a cave above the white tree. Follow the trail. It'll lead you to it.
Mm-hmm. I saw a box over here we can quickly rob. Don't tell me there's another dude up here. Yep. Everyone seems to want my services in these games. I don't need that one. Is this the way? No, this is him. You know, I'm not going to ask him yet because I know I'll end up having to ask him later. Ugh. But yeah, you feel like a lot in this instead of just being given naturally in the missions. And like I say, I think a lot of us in the Tomb Raider fans are missing the tombs. Like with this version, you actually had to pay and just to unlock the tombs, you know? And they're like £4 in the UK, or what was it? It was like $3 or $4 each. It's ridiculous. Oh look, there's another mission. Ay ay ay, mamma mia.
Uchu said the entrance to the cistern was a cave above the white tree.
Yep. And there we go. So it's up that way. I'm not going to mess with them. Whee. Now, I didn't press jump to the side. I actually pressed X, which means just grab on. It's not your jump button. Again, this is stuff that it happens with IDOS because IDOS is basically rubbish. They used to be amazing, but oh. No. So you have to move to here, and there you go. Again, you know, it's like the collision data protocols, or whatever you call it on this, just mess up so badly. Right, so we follow here, we follow the trail. Ah, there it is. And up we go.
There's the entrance.
Ooh. Let me guess, he's hurt and he's gonna need our help to get out. You know, if you send a guy a couple of days ago and you don't come back, seriously, you've got an issue and you should have been looking for that person. What do you guys say? Let me know in the comments. It's kind of like just stupid dumbass writing. Lazy. There you go. Cool. He's already set the traps off, which is awesome. Already dropped the hole. Awesome. Fall on there, but I'll take you. We'll move under here. Whee! Do a barrel roll. Learn some more of the language. And that's where we're heading.
No one's been through here in centuries. This has to be the right place.
Yeah, for me, I wish that Microsoft would have paid and bought the rights to this, but sadly they didn't. It would have made more sense financially for them and for the game. Apparently he's been here, we know that, but how did he get through? God, you got bits all over the place. What's through here? Gold! And that all was for that? What a waste of my time. And if I remember rightly, when this launched, it had a glitch where even though you'd finished it and got everything, it didn't register it. It's one of those stupid errors.
Manco's resting place. This looks suspicious.
Yeah, well, that felt suspicious, but hey. Yay, more gold. Yeah, like I say, when you start, you can barely dive underwater, and a lot of it requires you to, so it's like there's a lot of underwater swimming sections on this. So you really do have to sort of like level everything up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did we all see that then, or is that me? Ah, that's me. I thought I saw a little shovel, which meant a secret item. Oh well. I'm a right spaz 12, aren't I? Right. Now we're in here. Okay, let's read.
This looks like a procession of the dead. It's the Order hiding Manco from the cult of Kukulkan.
Yeah, the Mayans really did have something to do with them dead, a lot. You know, they had a real hard on for it. Okay.
Shit, no.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. Again, if you didn't level it up, by now you'd be dead. And it's only so that you can go up to the next level, that's all. Et voila. Now we can get to here. While we read you.
This shows burial dolls, pottery, and textiles being placed in here with the dead. This wasn't just a hiding place. The Order turned it into a crypt.
Ready to go again? Good. And we managed to make it through in time as we rise up to the top. Oh, there you go. Finally, I'll say acknowledged it. Right. We got another one here. Like I say, I mean,
The Order
Tomb
left
Raider's
nothing
always been
behind
fun.
to Sentinels when they
But if you
split
want to
the
be
system.
Uncharted,
All
you
these
need to get
bones, they sacrifice themselves
the
to
real
protect
Tomb
this
Raider
base.
stuff nailed down. Less about shooting, like, don't try to be copying Uncharted of just shooting everything and winging it, but actually use Lara's amazing abilities, you know? And now it gets even harder. So run, Lara, run. Oh dear, we screwed that pooch. So I guess we go up that way. Follow the path. Like I say, you normally got limited air. I've upgraded her to full. But right now you'd be blacking out. It's ridiculous. And we go up. And we break the surface. That's where we came in. And that's where we go.
Hello, Manko. Now, where's the amulet?
Again, one good thing about artifacts
I don't
of
have enough
lighting.
space for that.
Oh, really? So I'd like to know where the amulet is from. Where's the guy who had the amulet? I bet you next he's going to
Now,
ask us for the
get this
bow.
back to Uchu. There's light coming through this wall. Another sealed-off passageway, I bet.
Wow, give her an actual education. We can get out of this freaking disco light crap. Oop, there you go. Yay! And we go up. Not die in that spike trap. And then we go the low, slow crawl, the mandatory slow crawl at the end of the top of a hill. They seem to have a hard on for. We ain't going up, so we now can abseil. Whee! Dunk. We're back here again. But there's no sign of the dude who was supposed to save. Like I say, very sus. And if anyone, like I say, out there thinks that this is just the bee's knees, good for you guys. You do you. Dive off! There's so many people to help now. When you first start, you get one or two and it's a lot more manageable, but then it's like, they go, hey, she can do this. Let's whine and ask for her to help me. You know, instead of making a great story. This game is more properly based off helping everyone else. That's where its actual story comes from, if you ask me. But yeah, we'll return this to him, and I think that's me done. Are we on the wrong way? Are we on the right way? Wrong way. Hang on a minute. Where's the Am I going blind here or something? Right, we're not in that cave, he said. We're down here somewhere. So I guess we're... Oh, okay, you gotta jump. Timber! Timber! Oh, where is it? There he is. So where did I mess up? Okay, so we go back here. Climb here. It should be at the wall. Well, the computer keeps telling me no. Oh, I forgot petal armor.
Injum.
Oh, why did I? That's a new. No, I'm going to go back down here and I'm going to go find this bloody thing because it's pissing me off now. Ah, there it is! What an absolute spaz I am. Again, I'm a spaz 12.
Ah, Lara. Quinty returned a short while ago. A little worse for wear, but alive. I'm glad to see you're okay as well.
That system is quite a challenge. I'm happy Quinty made it back.
But without the Savior's amulet, I'm afraid.
You mean this Savior's amulet?
What? Lara, you found it. That's incredible.
Here.
I can't thank you enough. When Zan returns with the Champion's Bow, we will honor all of the gatherers. Including you, if you join us.
I'll be there.
Right. Mission is complete. So, with that said, as you can see, this is like just a little brief look at Tomb Raider. The story, like I say, has its ups and downs. There's a lot more downs than ups, but you do have some good moments. I don't like the redesign of characters. I don't like what they did with that. I loved it in the second because it looked like a progression. But with, you know, the third one, they just didn't. And you can hear it in, like, say, the people's voices and stuff. It just feels like they just couldn't be bothered. And with that said, to me, it felt like a misstep. And I'm just hoping that the brand new Tomb Raider that's actually in production now, can do something about it, you know, can actually bring it home, let's say. And I'm sure it can. I'm very sure that, you know, whatever team's working on it, because there is the team that was originally working on it is now part of this new company, if I remember rightly. So it's not like something that we've lost or we're losing. So, you know, all I can say is I bet you that, you know, in the end, this is going to be a phenomenal experience for us all. But I just hope that they stop trying to do Uncharted's way of great action sequences and shootouts and stuff and just get back to the tombs. What Lara was all about. Being attacked by wolves or bears or dinosaurs. I mean, come on. Who misses the T-Rex out of the original and anniversary version of it, you know? And the raptors and stuff. Just go into places that we've never been, but do it right in the modern day. You could use all this sort of like upgrade and progression, but go that way with it, you know? But that's just my opinion. With that said, if you want to see more of it, please let me know in the comments, and I'll probably do a playthrough for you if you're willing to, you know, sit down and watch it. But yeah, it's all there. Just let me know. I hope you guys have a great weekend on the time of this recording, and you know it's a bank holiday here in the UK, and I hope that you're all